Good afternoon, my friends. We are here today at Universal Orlando because we do have a massive update for HHN 34. We have a huge construction update to look at around the park. And lastly, I do want to have a conversation with you guys about how Halloween Horror Nights this year may be the most unique year we have ever had as far as houses go. So enough talking, let's go ahead, get in there, have a great time, and dive in. We have so much to go over, but before I do, I want to stop by Five and Dime to see if there's still some more Terrifier merch because I didn't get my puzzle piece yet. I definitely want to get that puzzle piece and add it to my stained glass. And I also want to see if there's any of the shirts that are my sizes left and show you guys if there's some for you. So let's check that out real quick. Here he goes, Art the Clown himself. Probably the goriest killer of all time. They have a bag, which I don't really care for this bag. The material's kind of thick, and I don't like the drawstrings. I do not like that. That's pretty old-fashioned. But they do have a lot of shirts. And do they have any of my sizes? Yeah, they still got some larges left, some mediums. They have every size pretty much. I do like the design though. This is a design on everything, and this is a great graphic. But I do not like the rings. I hate ring shirts. And here is the huge stained glass that they have here. And Terrifier's in the top right corner. So I actually need to go get mine. Hopefully they have some left. I didn't even check that. All right, so mission is accomplished. Got my Art the Clown puzzle piece to add to my stained glass. Now let's go ahead and check out all the construction updates around here. So for the first update I want to talk to you guys about, they've added some lights here. And if you look very closely, some of these lights are actually pointed towards Mel's die-in. And why is that important? Well, that's one of the quote-unquote shows that I want to talk to you guys about, because they also have some lights over here pointed down towards Mel's die-in also. So let's talk about it. So on the most recent speculation map that was dropped, and by the way, kudos to Horror Nightmares because the map has been spot on and perfect and everything has been correct. But on the last one that was just dropped, there was a chainsaw with some roller skates right by Mel's die-in. And what that is telling me is that they're gonna possibly have like a horde or maybe a show. You could have a show right back here, who knows? But it is telling me that they're possibly gonna have something around here, maybe by the hour. But it does make a lot of sense on why those lights are pointed towards Mel's die-in, and also the speculation map having that. And on top of that, remember we had the audition for roller skaters. That makes sense. We could have waitress roller skater. I'm sorry. Wow, I got tongue tied there. Waitress roller skaters here at Mel's. They could be zombie roller skaters serving. It could be awesome. They could have a little show or like a horde like we had with Megan. And I think that is very important because, like I said in my last few videos, with no rip ride, this is going to be a busy year, and especially with all the IPs that are coming, yeah, you're gonna need some extra stuff, some extra shows to alleviate the crowd. Seems we have some lights put up right here. That is brand new. And this is where the HHN bar was last year, but I don't think that's gonna be coming back. There's more inside there, so let's check it out real quick. Another massive update is that they have some TVs here with some trusses. They have this one here also with some trusses. And if you look right here behind me, they have some lights pointing at each one. So I have a feeling they're gonna have something interactive in this area. I don't know what it will be, but there will be something interactive, because why have those lights pointing at each TV? And with those trusses being there and seeing no lights, we may have some type of signage on these instead. I don't think there will be lights here. There might be some signage. Seems Central Park is finally getting some stuff added. They added some speakers here. They have one right here, and then we have 2, 3 in this area, and lastly we have 4. So we got 4 speakers right now in Central Park. There was a bunch of people screaming around me, so you couldn't hear me. But I wanted to talk about this huge stage they have right here. It seems that this would be like an extension of Central Park, and it could be some type of like miniature show or something interactive, or it could be like a meet and greet, and you see the lights that they have pointing down at it. It's definitely going to be something pretty big. They'll probably cover it with some type of structure around all those trusses. But I did think that was pretty huge that they are adding that this year. Pardon for the interruption, guys. I swear, every time I do a video, HHN makes a post the next day where I have to do these types of updates. So I apologize. But they did announce our first Scarezone that will be at the event, and it is called The Origins of Horror. The description of this states as: enter a decaying conservatory of twisted vines where artists carve tributes to Halloween Horror Nights 34. You'll enter monstrous crows, gargoyles, and more. This Scarezone is going to be awesome. It seems that they are bringing back the Oddfellow year with everything that's going on. Think about it. So we got our Scarezone. It's based around a conservatory. The artist tributes to Halloween Horror Night 34. We have the El Artista house, and also it matches up to the merch itself. And the overall theme of the event is being inside a conservatory. So this gives me vibes of Dr. Oddfellow all over again, which was a great year. And like I kind of said in my other video, I know they said that El Artista would be up to us if we want him to be the icon. But I'm gonna be honest, it seems like he is the icon of the event. This year honestly feels like an anniversary year with everything that's going on. From the huge IP houses to the awesome original houses to the Scarezones being connected again with the quote-unquote icon El Artista. I think this year is about to be awesome. It may be one of the best years we have ever had. I am so excited about this, but back to the film. So before we get into any other construction, because there's a lot more I want to show you guys, let's talk about why this may be the most unique year HHN has ever had. Every year for Halloween Horror Nights, I feel like we've had some type of repeat of a house as far as the concept goes, but this year is very different. There is a house for every type of person at this year's event, and this is what I mean by that. You want gore? Well, okay, we have the most goriest, let's just say, slasher of all time, Art the Clown, and yeah, he's going to be here. Oh, and you asked for a iconic horror legend? Well, yeah, we have Jason Voorhees coming also. I forgot, we do have to bring something for the newer generation, but we have that too. That's why we have Five Nights at Freddy coming, and we can't forget about the gamers. Oh yeah, we got something for you guys too. We have Fallout coming for you also. You may have asked for a Midwestern type of house also. Well, that's all right. That's why we have Hatchet and Chains coming here too. And if you want to challenge yourself and possibly unlock a new phobia, okay, well, we have the Dolls Let's Play Dead house here. Oh, and we cannot forget about you folks who like to get scared out your skin. That's why we have Grave of Flesh. And if you're looking for your artistic, ghostly, supernatural house, well, that's why we have El Artista, a Spanish Hunting. And you know, winter is around the corner, and you may want to get into that winter spirit, and you probably want a cold house. Well, that's why we also have Galkin, Monsters of the North. And then lastly, now, I know this has not been officially announced yet, so we're gonna wait on it, but we possibly may have a WWE house, and yet again, that is another different type of crowd that they can bring in at this year's event. And that's why I say this year is going to be very, very unique. I feel like there's a house for everyone. Even if you don't like horror, I feel like there's going to be those campy houses. There's going to be those fun houses. There's going to be those very gore houses. There's going to be some spooky houses. It's a house for every single person. And that's why I think this year is going to be a very, very packed event. So if you guys look right here, remember when I recorded this on my last video of this facade? Well, there's a new image from BioReconstruct looking at the front of it, and I said it was going to be a dollhouse. this kind of confirms that it's 100% going to be a dollhouse. I thought that was pretty cool to see that. Now, what is that hole for? That is the question I have. Maybe they're going to put, like, I don't know, maybe some dolls in that hole. I don't know. Maybe they'll fill it in eventually. Let me know in the comments what you guys think that hole is for. But I thought that was just pretty cool to see. I think we will not see anything new in this little Scarezone until Amity Island is completely gone, which should be soon. I would say probably end of July. So stay tuned for that one. So we had passed Fast and Furious and we're on our way home, but I wanted to bring something up because I did see something online that I want to share with you guys. I saw this photo online in the Fast and Furious queue, and it showed some trees, like a forest, and that is where the Jason house is rumored to be. Is it possible that we're going to walk through the forest first inside the queue, and then once we go out the queue, out into the tents, and then from the tents going back outside, back in, and then you're done with the house? I think that's the route that they're going. So that was pretty cool to get that little glimpse of what's inside that queue. But that's everything I have for you guys today. And it was a great day, man. I love coming to Universal towards like the end of the day. It's so chill, so relaxed. It's such a vibe. But if you guys did enjoy this video, go ahead, smash that like button, share, turn notifications on, and most importantly, subscribe. And you guys have a great rest of your day. See ya.